Hey there guys, welcome back to another exciting battle report brought to you by Gaming Grots. Today we're going to be battling out in the new GHB with the battle plan mission number 6, Spring the Trap. So in this mission there are 3 objectives along the center horizontally, and then the 2 unique deployment zones, but the unique mission parameter in this mission is outflank. So during deployment, after both players have set up their units, starting with the attacker, each player can remove D3 units from the battlefield, and we roll for both of us, and place those units in reserve. Starting from the second battle round at the end of your movement phase, you can set up those units you placed in reserve wholly within 6 inches of the battlefield edge and more than 9 inches away from all enemy units. So really cool mechanic, help you get some guys up the field. As you can see, you have the narrow outskirts around each deployment zone, so lots of room for you to possibly outflank, starting right away on turn 2 if they don't move to the sides and cut down some of those positions. Today we'll be battling out in our still garish landscape here. We have the 3 objectives, each on the ruins, right on the edge in here, and then on the far ruins as well. And today we'll be battling it out, and I'm going to be taking cities of Sigmar, so let's take a look at my army. Hey there guys, Patrick here. Today bringing back out the cities of Sigmar. Army type still going with Greywater Fastness, the grand strategy Mighty Beachhead, and Triumph as always is inspired. Hopefully try these guys out. We're bringing a Battle Mage alongside today, so we get to try out some of the awesome new spells from the new GHB and see how these guys can hold up. So first we got my Steam Tank Commander, who is my general, and he's taking the command trait Drill Master, and trying a different artifact today too, the Runic Munition, so I'm going to put it on his Steam Gun. So the Steam Gun is going to do 2 damage a shot, so hopefully he can do some extra damage. And then as always got the Lord Ordinator, and he's got his Astral Grandhammer, and then the Cogsmith with the Grudgeraker and Cogaxe, and then as I said, bringing along a Battle Mage today, and he's taking the new spell Merciless Blizzard from the GHB, and then also his Fireball spell for Akshi that he gets to pick, and then last character is Haskell Hexbane, and then for Battle Line we have 3 Steam Tanks as always, our 2 trusty Hellblaster Volley Guns in our artillery slot, the Endless Spell, the Gnashing Jaws, and then we have the Iron Drakes, and Hexbane's Retinue, and then as always our trusty companions, the 2 Achillean Alopexes. And for battle regiments today, I have 2 battle regiments, or sorry, for battalions, I have 2 battle regiments, and also trying out the Antorian Acolytes, so getting a chance to get another one of those Primal Magic dice, so we can really make sure we're getting off that Merciless Blizzard spell and doing some possible high mortal wound damage from our Battle Mage there. But hopefully that's it for today at 1970, so maybe we'll get the Triumph. Let's take a look at Jesse's army.
Hey everybody, Jesse here with a new army for you guys. So new GHB, new army. Perfect time to unveil the Khorne with all the expected wizards and primal dice and all that stuff. So going over the list, I'm going to be playing the sub-faction, the Flayed. So if something fights in the combat phase, if it gets attacked after the first time it fights, it gets a 5-up ward save, so just make them a little bit more durable. I've got the grand strategy Slaughter of Sorcery, so just making sure all wizards are killed. Super fluffy and thematic for Khorne, so I kind of had to take it. Especially with the new GHB, it should be pretty fun. For Triumph, I've taken Inspired. And then going over the list, I've got a Realmgore Ritualist, who is my general, who has the command trait High Priest of Khorne with the prayers Killer Instinct and Bloodbind. So she's going to be able to basically force a unit to move 8 inches towards me, while also making a unit in my army get a free move. So lots of cool interactions with her there. For the Nullstone Adornment, I took the Pouch of Null Dust. Seems like best one to take, so just ended up taking that. I've got the Blood Secrator, who has the Banner of Blood. So everything, I believe it's 16, gets 2 reroll charge rolls. Just super good to have. No other really good relics to take, so just always going to take that pretty much. I've got a Slaughter Priest who has an axe and the spells Unholy Flames and Bless, so he's going to be kind of deciding between Rend for damage or Bless for prayers. The reason I can take 2 prayers on the priest is I am taking a command entourage to get additional prayer on them. So going over battle line, I've got 5 units of 10 Blood Reavers. Despite what the models have, they're all just going to have meat stripper axes. Having the Rend is just really good on an 80-point unit, so always going to take that over the just the one-handed weapons. And then I've also got 3 units of 6 Mighty Skull Crushers. So really durable, 2 up save, 5 wounds. Yeah, not much else to say. On a charge, they can do mortal wounds. So basically the whole list kind of revolves around the 3 units of them, just kind of walking around the table. So super excited to try out this list for the first time, and I am exactly 2,000 points. And let's get into today's game.
All right, here we are, guys, after deployment. I've got my Wizard, my Lord Ordinator, General Steam Tanks, and then the Iron Drinks, and one of my Sharks here on my right flank. And then I've got Hexbane and his retinue, and then the Volley Guns, and my last Shark, and the Cogsmith on my left. And then staring down, we have the mighty forces of Khorne today, all of those Skull Crushers and the Blood Reavers, and then a bunch of the Priests characters hanging around the terrain here, ready to come charging forward and spill that blood in the name of Khorne. And Jesse had quite a few drops today, so I do have priority. And I've hemmed and hawed because it's going to be hard for me to get objective scores, but at the same time, I really want my primal dice, so we're going to give turn 1 to Khorne, and hopefully, because I can't afford for a double turn from those guys, and we'll just see how it goes, and hopefully we can just be reactive and get at least even one objective will be a triumph for us each turn. And with that, we're going to get into Khorne, turn 1. Alright, so turn 1 for Khorne. The Andorian Locust, since I'm going second, is going to be my Wizard, so he's going to get an extra cast or unbind. And then we're going to roll to see for extra primal magic dice here, so on a 4+, we each get 1. So I will get 1 in the bank, and then Jesse does not. And then Jesse's battle tactic is going to be...
we're going to do Intimidate the Invaders.
Perfect. So Jesse has to have more of his units wholly outside of his territory than within his own territory. And your heroic action?
We're going to just be trying to get a command point on the Slaughter Priest over there.
Got it.
Nope.
I'll try for 1 on the Wizard. He gets it.
Okay. So for prayers, I think we're going to go with trying to give them the -1 rend.
Okay.
Just get the actual name here for you. Unholy Flames on a 4. Goes off. So they get the -1 rend.
So they reduce rend on them by 1?
Like it increases their rend by 1.
Oh,
so.
increases their rend.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
All right, so he's done that. So let's move to the Killer Instinct. So that one is a 3. And if I get it off, they can get a free move. Gets it, no problem.
Perfect.
Let's move these guys. And then I'll do my other spell real quick. She can't do much of anything, actually, because she's out of range. So she'll just sit tight.
All right, so then that's going to be then it for the hero phase. So Jesse's going to move these guys once, and then they can still move again in the movement phase. And we'll get right into Khorne, turn 1, movement phase. All right, so in the movement phase for Khorne, the Priest and Reavers moving up, getting ready onto the far objective. This is the unit of Skull Crushers Jesse was able to double move because of the prayer, so they're right up here, and they did not advance, so they're able to charge. Everybody else advancing, making sure Jesse got all of his units outside of his territory, so he did get 6 to his 4 because he does have 1 unit outflanking due to the mission. It's a trap. We were able to outflank D3 units apiece. We rolled the 2. I chose not to outflank with anything, as you guys saw in my deployment, and then Jesse just outflanked with his 1 unit of Reavers. So he needed 6 units out, and he got them out, so he does get his battle tactic this turn. But then everybody else had to advance, and he had to use his auto 6 just to make sure the far Skull Crushers got out of his deployment zone. And with that, we're going to get right into the charge phase. So here are the Skull Crushers. Are they going to make it to those tanks? I believe 7 is going to be good enough.
At least to one of them. Get into that one there.
Yep, just to the front guy here. And then with Pile, I'd be able to tag a few here. But with that, made sure he's going to be close enough here. After these guys land up here, I'm going to do all out or Unleash Hell with my general here. So I'll make sure I let Jesse finish moving these guys, and we'll get the Unleash Hell going. All right, so before we do the unleash, actually, we have to do the Skull Crusher's impact. So Jesse's doing into the steam tank here, and he has 4 that are eligible to do the mortal wounds here. So we're going to see what happens.
All right, so we got 4, 5 mortal wounds.
Whew. Not too shabby just for charging. 5 on those guys right now. All right, and then time for Unleash Hell from my general. So he would be -1, but he is also +1 because of the Lord Ordinator right beside him. So it'll be just standard to hit rolls for him. So with the cannon, hitting on 4+, does not. And then his long rifle hits, and then 3+ to wound. Wounds -1.
All right, so 3 up.
Good. So 2, or yeah, no damage. And handgun, 2 shots, 4s, 1 hit, and 1 wound, just -1.
Good.
Nope, still good. And then the steam gun. So 2d6, so 7 shots for him. Got a few more dice here. And 4s. Rerolling 1s because it's command trait. Just 5. And then on 2s. 3 wounds. No rend.
All right, 2 up.
2 pluses.
No.
Could have got lucky with those. All right. So unfortunately, no damage with the Unleash Hell, but had to try. We've got to get as many shots into these Skull Crushers as we can to try and crack that armor. And then with that, we're going to go right into the combat phase. So let Jesse pile in and see where these axes are going. All right. So after piling in, Jesse has 5 of the Skull Crushers ready to punch into some tanks. The one here is was stuck out and pushed out by the wall and doesn't have enough range with the 1-inch reach to get at the iron grates here. And with that, what are we doing? It's 2.
Basically 2, and then 1 there.
Perfect. And we're going to use all-out defense on the wounded one here.
Yep.
Try and keep him alive.
An attack.
Got it.
So hitting on 2s, going to the front tank here.
Got it.
So this is the guy and the sergeant. And then we're doing 3s. It's not bad at all. So 7, -1.
+1, -1. So still staying at 3 up. He stops it all from the axis.
Then the hooves. Ooh, baby.
All hits. 3's to wound. So 3.
3, no rend.
rend. So 2 up. Of course, that's where we get on the 2 up. So he takes 2 more.
Okay, and into the next steam tank.
Yep, and the middle one.
So axes, 2+. All good. And 3+. So 4, -1.
Okay. This one's on 4 ups. So he takes 1 so far.
And then their hooves.
Still 2s.
Yeah, they get it on 2s.
Yep.
3s. So it'll be 4, no rend.
3 ups. So he takes 1 more. So he's taking 2.
And then into the solo combat tank. Nothing. And then hoofs. Oh, I'll reroll that one there.
3 hits.
3 wounds.
So 3 up. And he's
That's
fine.
good. Okay.
So that's it for them. And then we got some steam tanks to pile in and punch back. I guess really they're all kind of base to base here. So we're just going to go. They've all done all out attack. We used all out defense here. So we're just going to do the 3 steam tracks at the same time here. So 3 D6 crushing wheels. So it's going to be 8 attacks. And they are hitting on 4s. Ooh, 1 hit.
Oh, gosh.
And 1 wound, -1.
He's good.
Stops it. Not getting through that armor. And then I guess I could get I'm not going to... Iron Drakes, I could probably only get like 2 punches in here, but I want these guys farther away anyways because I'm probably going to pull them back because then we might have a chance at that unique battle tactic where we can fall back with 2 and charge with 2 possibly. So we're going to keep them as far away as possible so we can still move them. So with that, that's going to be it for combat this turn. But there is going to be some damage. There's 7 on this guy here and then 2 on the middle tank, so they're all just getting started. and probably going to be held up there for a while until we can crack through that armor. But with that, Jesse has score 1, score 2, score more for objective score, and then his battle tactic. So it will be 5 points for Khorne after turn 1, and we'll get into cities turn 1 hero phase. Alright, so turn 1, going to be going for cities. We're going to be going battle tactic for surround and destroy, so I have to have 3 different units wholly within 6 inches of a different battlefield edges, and then 2 out of those 3 units must be outside of my territory. So the ones I'm going to be going for on the flanks here, so I'm going to be going with my 2 sharks and then my cogsmith because he's already within range there, so he doesn't even have to really move. And then with that, we're going to roll for another set of primal magic dice. Jesse and I both have 1 so far because I rolled 1 4 plus in the first battle per hero phase. Now Jesse gives us another, so we're both up to 2 primal magic dice. And with that, we'll go into heroic actions. I'm going to go for a command point on, I guess, my general. Yeah, he gets it.
Okay. We're gonna get a unbind on my blood crater.
Okay, yeah, because he's definitely within range of the wizard back here. And then, yeah, we're going to try and get some spells off here. So we're going to try and get the jaws out. So with that, see if he gets the jaws out. Looking for a 6. So it does get it with a 10. Using your unbind.
Yeah.
So he has an 8. Are you going to use a primal?
We'll use a primal die.
Okay.
Oh.
Are you going to another? Your last primal dice.
We'll hope for a 6.
Okay, so it's already at 9.
Can't roll. I don't want to double, essentially.
Yeah, you don't want a 1.
Come on.
So that's a...
I think it's D6 more wounds?
Yeah, the
or
primal...
2d6.
Oh, only on... Oh, I think it's you can only primal miscast when you're casting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when a primal magic dice is rolled as part of your casting roll, an unmodified casting roll that includes a double 1, the caster suffers a primal miscast.
Okay.
Okay. So no fear for unbinding with the primal, but with the 1, you still only tie it, so it still just goes off.
Yep.
So we will get the jaws over here. So within 8 again for these guys. So pretty much gonna have to kind of go over this way just so I can actually get it out somewhere. So it's gonna pop out right over here, and then we'll roll for its movement at the end. And then since he was the Andorian Locust, he can cast a second time. And we're gonna try for the Blizzard, try and get some big mortal wounds going. So we do need a 12 here. So you have an 11, but I have to use, I knew I'd be using one of my primal dice at least. So with a 2, we will get it. So it is on 13, so it will go off.
Can't stop it.
And we're obviously going to go into the Skull Crushers, but being Khorne, he has a chance to just...
So on a 5 up. Hey,
Oh,
knows
it
it
does
and get a
stop it.
blood tithe.
Gets a blood tithe from that. All right.
I am the Blizzard.
Yeah. Got it. The Blizzard paint scheme, so they're not afraid of it. And then with that, also in the hero phase, just pushing the engines on my uninjured steam tank, 2 wounds in my general. I'm not going to risk it on the wounded one because I don't want him to hurt himself. So they'll get the extra steam gun shots. Not really going to matter for the bonus movement. And with that, that's going to be it for hero phase.
Okay, so I will use my 1 to move a unit.
Yeah, so Jesse can still do the... This is the blood tithe.
Yep, so
Like
1
chart?
blood tithe.
Yeah.
Basically get to move.
He can move a unit, and they can come right into combat by doing this in the hero
I'm just
phase.
gonna make sure. I think it's a D6
Movement?
I don't think it's an auto 6. So double check.
Yeah, it's not a full unit movement. It's a D, you're saying, a D6 movement.
D6 it is.
So it has a chance
So
to
we'll
get
use,
forward.
We'll use the front unit there.
Yeah, on the Skull Crushers, they're going 4.
Not bad, not bad.
See if these guys are going to tag anything. I think they'll be within 3. So yeah, I think they're just going to get Hexbane over there,
I think so.
who will be locked in combat.
And then we'll just kind of shimmy down this way.
Yep. Perfect. Alright, yeah, it's definitely within 3, so Hexbane will end up being locked there, so I have to retreat if I want him to go somewhere else. And with that, we're going to go into City's turn 1 movement phase. Oh, right, got to move the Jaws first and the hero phase.
Don't want to forget that.
Yeah, I forgot because you were doing yours first. So, see where he's moving. It's only a 9. Ugh, can't really possibly hurt those guys too much, but because they move 8. Gonna quickly see if we can possibly get it maybe over to the Blood Reavers, because I don't know if it will. Oh, it's not gonna even make it to them. Yeah, so I'm just gonna end up moving it over here, and just trying to see if we can get 1 mortal wound on. Is it even worth the 1 mortal wound to possibly give you a blood tithe? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna move it so it doesn't trigger anybody, because the mortal wound output is not worth the chance of you getting another blood tithe. And then even if you fail that, you have a 5-up ward against spells, so there's a high chance you don't take the 1 mortal wound. And with that, we're going to go into City's turn 1 movement phase. Alright, so into the movement phase, Far Shark flying over here, tagging the far objective, ready to fire in and cut down some of the Reavers possibly, and help them score the battle tactic. Everybody else here, just stay nice and tight knit, because we got to deal with these Skull Crushers before we can move out. I don't want my characters moving out too far, possibly getting caught out by other stuff. And then over here, spreading out Hexbane's Hunter as far as possibly can to help cover their footprint, to be a little roadblock and keep the volley guns or deter the Skull Crushers from going around and having to get at them this way. And then also stops possibly from the steam tanks getting too many more Skull Crushers, helping overwhelm them. And then Hexbane falling back, helping tag the objective. And then I had to also advance my other Shark, because I wanted both of them on the objective, so I have 4 objective count, and then hopefully the volley guns can deal with killing enough Reavers that I can get this objective here. And then again, likewise, possibly over here as well, if we can, the Shark might have to charge in to finish them off and get the objective, and see if he can still stay wholly within 6 of the battlefield edge. But with that, we're going to go right into some heavy shooting. So firing into the Skull Crushers here. We're just going to start with the steam tanks here, because they're all firing at the same level so far, except for the injured one, who just has a slightly weaker steam gun, so we're going to have to do him separately here. But so the front 2 battle line units, we're going to do them together.
We'll be using all out defense.
Yeah, I figured with all the shooting, absolutely.
Might as well.
So we don't have a lot of Ren 2, so it's pretty much going to keep you at 2+ and 3+ are your save all day for these guys, pretty much. So the front 2 here, going with their cannons first. So hitting on 3s, both hit. Wounding on 2s, both are wounding. These are the -2s that we have, so there'll be 3-ups.
Stop 1.
So 1 goes through for d6. Hey, 3 damage.
All right.
Take it. And then both of them, they're 2 steam guns, and they both have the +2 on these. So it is going to be 12 plus 4, so 16 shots for the steam guns. Gonna grab those dice real quick. All right, so the 2 steam guns, so 14 or 16 shots for these guys. So they're gonna be hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s because of the general. So they are just 1 miss so far, and then wounding on 2s here. Just check more here. Go. So that is 14, but no Ren, so 2+ save.
Alright.
See if we can get, maybe finish the wounded one.
Oh yeah.
There's 3, 4. And they're 5 wounds apiece?
Yep.
Perfect. So finish 1 and started another.
And we'll do 5 up. The steam tank takes a
mortal wound.
Actually, I think it's only in combat.
I'll
right.
Double check
for
for on your on death for mortals.
Yeah.
I'll double check that, as possibly can go into this steam tank here. And then with that, going to go with the wounded steam tank, so starting with his cannon, which is hits, and then wounds on 2+ wounds, and it is -2. Goes through for d6. 4, there we go.
Finish off 1 more.
Another one.
So it is only in melee.
Only in
it says from a melee attack.
Okay. So that one had 2 on it, so it should be 1 more damage carried over. And then his steam gun, he does not have the +2 for this. He just has 6 shots. And I forgot, so since he has 7 wounds, he's wounding on a 4+ with the steam gun. So hitting on 3, rerolling 1, and wounding on 4s here. So just 2, no round.
Takes 1.
Another 1. And then going with General, using his cannon, hits, 2+, wounds, -2.
Oh no.
Ooh, there we go. Come on, General. 5 damage with his cannon, so that's just another 1 down. And then his long rifle on 2 hits, wounds on a 3, -1, but so still 2 up. Good. And how many shots for his handgun? 2 shots, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s, 2, only -1, so still 2 up. Oh, so those both go through, but they're only 1 damage.
Okay.
And then lastly is his steam gun. So the 2d6 + 2. Ooh, only 6 shots. Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 2s. So 3, no round.
2 up.
2 up is good. Oh, I was hoping, wish got a couple of his ones, because those are 2 damage for his steam gun today. Yeah. And then last, for shooting over here, we're going to have the Iron Drakes go here. Alright, so starting with the Grudge Hammer Torpedoes, since these guys haven't moved, they get to an extra shot. And I'm going to use all-out attack for these guys, so make them hit on 2s here. So again, starting with the Sergeant with his Torpedo on 2s, both hit, and then wounding on 3s. 1 wound, they're -2.
Yep.
Oh, so it goes through. And D3 damage, just for 1.
Kills 1.
But kills the wounded one. And then everybody else with their Drake guns, so it's going to be 16 shots. 16. So hitting on 2s because of all-out attack.
Couple 1s.
They're just out of range to be wholly with him for the General. And then wounding on 3s. Ooh, not so good, boys. So 6 -1, so still 2 up.
1 goes through.
1 damage there from the Iron Drakes. And that's going to be it for all the shooting that was pretty much like locked up with the Skull Crushers here. And then with that, I'm going to go to Hexbane's Retinue for some shooting. And I'm going to be starting with the crossbow. So again, I'm still going to be putting everything into this unit over here from these guys here. So crossbow on a 3+, hits. Wounds on a 3+, wounds. It is -1 only.
Good.
Oop, okay. And then the 2 volley pistols. Or sorry, just the 1 volley pistol on 3s. And wounds on 3s. 1, -1, so still 2 up. Good. And then that's going to be it for them. And then coming over to far side here, have the Alopex, who's going to fire into the Reavers over here. And he's got the Harpoon Launcher. So he has 4 shots hitting on 3s. So 3 hits. And wounding on 3s. So 2, -1.
Straight through.
So these are D3 each. So it'll be 4 damage into the Reavers here. And then going over to the volley guns. So we're going to be trying to see if they can fire into the Reavers down here, how many shots we can get. We're going to risk it. And hopefully it's a nice send-off for these guys, because when this new Battle Tome comes out for cities, these guys are going bye-bye. So we won't be able to have the volley guns around for much longer. But lots of cool new stuff coming for cities, so there'll be lots of wicked stuff to replace them with. But first, hopefully they can have a nice send-off. Let's see the 3-deck guns. Let's not get a jam.
Oh.
That's a jam. Oh, using the reroll because the engineer's there. Perfect. So we'll get 10 shots with those guys. And forgot to bring all my dice over with me, of course. So we're going to get 10 shots. And hitting on 4s. And wounding on 3s. So that is 5 minus 1.
Straight through, so 5.
So just 5 reavers. And then the second volley gun, same target. It's 9. Not going to risk rerolling to get that jam. Again on 4s. And on 3s. So 3 wounds minus 1. So it gets 3 more. That is enough for us to get that objective. Thankfully, we'll at least get our one objective. The Cogsmith going to be just out of range to shoot into Skull Crushers up there. And then with that, that's going to be it for shooting. Just needed to double check what was our range going to be for this guy if he was fighting with him. Yeah, so he's going to be out, I think. They're over 6.5 inches away, so I can't fight these guys and stay wholly within 6 of the edge, so I don't want to risk it with this far shark here, so he's just going to stay put. And they're not going to be charging anyone else in currently, so we'll go straight into combat. We're going to go with the Wounded Steam Tank first. Are you going to do all-out defense again?
I do not have any more CP.
All right, so we have a chance with our minus 1. So first, he has D6, so 4 shots. Hitting on 4s. And wounding on 3s. So 2 wounds minus 1.
3 up.
And does 2 damage. Okay. And then they're punch back. So they're going into the unscratched one, just because they're both there.
Okay, so 4, 3s. Boom.
Good.
And then 3s again. So 3, we did forget last time that they had minus 1 to their rend.
Oh,
So
the extra rend, yeah.
But that's alright. That's totally my bad. So minus 2 this time.
Okay. So 2 through.
Okay, and then the hooves. 3. So 3 at -1.
Yeah, and then these have the 1 as well.
Yeah.
So 4s. So 2 more there. So
Okay.
it's 4 damage onto the.
We're just spreading out the damage, you know?
That works. They get degraded pretty easily still. They're the older book, right? So 4 damage. Well, he's almost 2 brackets there from that. And then his crushing wheel's back. Ooh, he's angry from that attack. He's got 6 crushing wheel attacks. Hitting on 4s. And wounding on 3s. So 2 wounds, minus 1.
Oh, double 6s.
Say not today. Alright, and with that, that's going to be it for Cities turn 1. I am going to get my battle tactic because I do have the sharks each wholly within 6 of a different battlefield edge, and then the Cogsmith as well for the 3rd battlefield edge, and 2 of them are wholly outside of my territory. And then we will secure the far objective over here, so it will be 3 points for Cities turn 1, so it is 5-3 in favor of Khorne as we roll for priority.
I'm just going to do some bravery.
Oh, right.
As well, so, because they're bravery 5.
3.
So they, pretty sure they.
8, yeah, they're gone. And then I guess these guys.
That's the big one, yeah. So they are bravery. Hoping they're at least 6, but it could be lower. Bravery 6. So they're.
So 1 over, so 1 flees.
Okay, so let's take the
wounded guy, so 1 left there. Whew.
And
Alright,
then
yeah.
I'm missing it there technically still.
Oh,
yep.
That's going to be some fleeing.
Because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I lose 4, I believe. Right? Does that math work out? Or would it be 5?
Yeah, what was their bravery?
Their bravery 5.
Bravery 5, and you lost 4?
Yeah. I know, so I lose.
So you're going to lose 5.
Yeah.
Oh, and that actually really makes a big difference because then he's going to secure this objective. So there's only going to be 1 left. Oh, there should be 1 left there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I already took some though. Didn't I?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, those you were already taking, and then there was the 2 left there. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'll
yeah.
leave the band.
Because yeah, you lost 5 or 4, right?
Okay.
So yeah, you're 6 plus 4
My
was 10.
mistake.
5 over. So yeah, there's just the 1 guy left.
Okay.
Okay, so he will secure that. So sorry, we'll actually get 4 points. So can't believe I almost forgot about doing bravery there. So with that, yeah, we have the 2 objectives. So that's score is 1 objective, 2 objectives, more objectives. So it will be 5 points due to the morale. So it will be 5-5 after turn 1. So actually, big difference. And then priority
1.
4. Do we want our double turn? I think so, because it gives us a chance maybe to finish off these guys and maybe reposition, because otherwise these guys are just going to pile in and do the same thing, and none of this is going to get to really move again. So yeah, I think we'll take priority and go into cities, turn 2, hero phase. Alright, so turn 2 for cities. Battle tactic, we're going to be going for magical dominance, so I have to cast without getting unbound. So hopefully we can get that, but both Jesse and I have to roll for a primal magic dice. So I do not give us 1, neither does Jesse. So I still have 1, Jesse is out of them, so it's a good thing. I think that helps me this turn, going for that battle tactic. And then steam tanks, I am going to push these 2 easily, and then this guy here is going to roll for his. So if he rolls under, so he's just okay. So these 3 all have their steam engines pushed. Still not going to risk this guy here because he can get to move away now, thankfully, this turn. And then heroic action, I'm going to try for a just, I guess, a command point from the Lord Ordinator. Does not get it.
Okay.
Are you going for an unbind / dispel?
Yeah, I'm going to go for a wizard on Mr. Banner guy.
Yep.
And then we're also going to spend a command point to rally them.
Oh, gotcha. Yep.
Because 9 dice could get some.
Yep. There's 3 back. And that would take back the objective. So definitely worth it.
Question is, I don't really want to get closer to end the spell.
That too.
There we go. Not that they're going to live from the shark anyways.
So we get 1 more. You get 1 more Reaver as well.
Sorry, thanks.
And are you using your unbind to try and stop or go to dispel the endless spell?
So we're going to try to use unbind that.
Yeah, get rid of the jaws. Look for a 7. 8's good enough.
Goodbye.
No jaws. Not moving that, and then we can't try and summon it back. So that with that, we're just going to be going for trying to do the blizzard into the skull crusher here. See if we can get it. Come on, roll high. Even with the primal magic dice, I cannot get that off. I should have totally gone for a much lower level spell, but I really wanted to blast the skull crusher away there. So unfortunately, we are not going to get our battle tactic this turn. That's okay. Hopefully we keep the objective score and get 3 points this turn. So with that, we're going to go into cities turn 2 movement phase. Do you have any of your blood tithe to spend?
Nope. The only way I was going to get one is if you killed that guy, so I was kind of hoping you killed him so then I'd get one, but I don't get any, so.
Okay. So
none to spend.
Go into cities, turn 2 movement phase. Alright, so in the movement phase, Shark on the right moving up, ready to shoot into some Reavers, and then maybe deal with the Priest back there. And then the Iron Drake's moving up, going to have some shots into the Reavers into the center. Steam Take chugging along, doing his nice D6 movement, moved up ever so slightly, so he's got some range on the Skull Crushers up in the center as well. And then my General moving around ever so slightly, and then the Sorcerer and the Lord Ordinator just repositioning, getting them a little closer to some other targets, and making sure he's still giving out his +1 to everybody. And then Shark pulling back, and then his retinue here, again, spreading out ever just so slightly to make it harder for the Skull Crushers to come into the volley guns back here, move them all back ever so slightly. So again, even if they do charge in, there's definitely not getting any range with their reach. And then Hexbane moving into the annoying position behind the wall, so if Jesse wants to come and deal with him and push him off that objective, he's got to come all the way around the walls here because he can't get at him by charging into the wall. And with that, we're going to go into some shooting. So we're going to see if we can get rid of this last Skull Crusher tying up these 2 tanks here. So they're both going to be, I guess I could do it one at a time, see if one can deal with them. So we're going to go with the one with 2 wounds on him, see if he actually can get his buddy free here. So cannon shot. Yeah. Rerolling 1s, still hit on 3s, so hits, and wounds on 2. Wounds, so -2.
Good.
Stops it. And then his steam gun, 2d6 plus 2. Ooh, 13 shots.
Kind of pepper me.
Yep. And so hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Wow, all hit.
Oh shit.
And then wounds on 2+ because he's still in top bracket. So that is, I'm pretty sure it's 12.
Okay.
Yeah, 12, 2+ saves.
9, 10, 11, 12. Oh,
He
baby.
loves it. Stops it all. All right, so he does not break his friend free. And then the other steam tank, same target. Cannon, rerolling 1s. Hits on 3, hits. Wounds on 2+, wounds, -2.
Oh.
Loves it. His steam gun with the +2. Again, 12 shots.
They're trying.
Really good again on, he is bracketed, so I think his steam gun, yeah, still is wounding on 3s now.
Okay.
But still hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s, all hit, and wounding on 3s here. So that is 5, 8 saves. Still ran. So again, see the 2+.
There's
Oh, there it is. So there's 3.
Still alive though.
2 left. All right, so somebody else is going to have to. I'll go with my general. Will try and save his comrades. He'll put his long rifle, repeater, and steam gun into him, and then he's just going to try and put his cannon into the far skull crushers. So I'll do his cannon real quick on 3+, misses, and then everything else into the wounded skull crusher. So long rifle hits, doesn't wound. Repeater handgun gets 2 shots. 1 hits, doesn't wound. Oh boy. And his steam gun, again, only getting 6 shots.
The worst. I thought he was supposed to be the
right. 6 shots, so hitting on 3s, miss, and wounding on 2s. So 3, no run, but he only needs 1 through. No. General can't get it done. All right. Then just because I want to save maybe with this guy to go in elsewhere, I'll try with Hexbane's Hunter, see if they can save
Crossbow.
him. Get him with the crossbow. Doesn't. The handguns. 1 hit. 3s. 1 wound, -1.
No
Matter. All right, Hexbane Hunters are not saving the day there. Let's go with volley gun number 1. That's the perfect shot. So 15 shots.
They really just want to stay in the book.
Right? They're like, don't kick me out of this book. On 4s, though. Not bad. And then 3s. So just 4. There's one more. Ooh, he's got 1 left. What's going to be the one to do it? Yep, we got to go with the other volley gun.
All right.
10 shots, I'll keep it. It's a pretty good number. Don't want the jam. So on 4s.
Oh.
4 hits. Come on, 3s. There we go, 4 wounds.
Can he do it? He can do it.
Nope, it's only -1. He's still alive. Ugh, this guy just won't die. Alright, gonna go with Fire Shark.
He's clenching his horn. He's
3s.
oh.
2 hits. 3s. 1. -1. Oh my goodness, this 2+.
Deflecting bullets. John Wick
Left,
over
right,
here.
and center. I guess the last steam tank, he can do his steam gun here, and then he's gonna put his cannon also here. We need all the shots.
Oh shit.
So cannon, 3+. Hits. Wounds, -2. 3+.
No.
And then steam gun, no +2. 5 shots. On 3s.
Three?
So 3 hits. And wounding on 4s though for him because he's wounded. 2. You just need 1/1. Oh, so close.
I bet it's going to be the crushing wheels that does it.
And melee? Oh, we'll hope. We'll hope.
He did tank a lot though, so.
Yeah, that's going to be enough. I think he's decided he's not going down to shooting because we want to deal some other damage here. So Shark over here finishing off the Reavers, hopefully. 4 hits. Wounding on 3s. 4 wounds, -1.
Straight.
And yeah, D3 each, so got those guys down, but that's a blood point.
Yep, blood tithe.
And then the Iron Drakes all going into the Reavers because they'll just have range, but they have moved, so they only get 1 shot. So starting with Torpedo, it misses. And then 9 of the regular Drake guns. Good. And 3s and 3s. Ooh, only 3 -1. 6s.
Oh, sorry, no, they don't get a save.
Oh yeah, and the Reavers, yeah.
Yeah.
So just 3 Reavers gone from the center. And that is going to be it for shooting. And with that, we go to charge phase. We're going to charge with Shark into Priest over here. And he's going to go 8, so absolutely is going to come smashing right into him and still be within range of the objective there. He doesn't have any kind of impacts. Do I want to? Yeah, I want to charge with this steam tank here because he does have impacts. So 11. Can he save his comrades? Come smashing in on a 2+. He does for D3 mortals. 1 mortal. You don't have a ward.
Only for spells.
Only for spells. Okay.
He gets crushed by.
Crushed
How does
by
he get
incoming
crushed?
steam tank? I guess he kind of gets
Yeah, I mean, he's
skewered on
pretty
the pointy
injured.
front. Yeah.
Armor's probably falling apart a bit.
All right, good job, tank. And then with that, let's go right into combat. So I'm gonna go with Shark. So he doesn't have the blood in the water because neither of them are injured currently. So going with his 3 bites, and I'm gonna give him all-out attack. See if we can bring down the priest. So hitting on 2s with the bite, 2 hits, and wounding on 3s, 1 wound -2.
Straight through.
So 2 damage.
Okay.
And then hooks and barbs. Ooh, 4 misses. And 3s. So 1, no round.
5 up.
Nope, takes another damage.
Taking 3.
And yep, that's it for the Shark.
Okay. I think he's the only one in combat, right?
Yep. So
3s and 3s, -2.
3 hits. 2 wounds.
-2.
2, you
2
said?
damage.
So 6 up. Nope, so takes 4. You win this round.
Yeah.
But so still on the objective there, so we will secure the far objective and then the far left objective with Hexbane still sitting on it, and get our steam tanks kind of freed up here, but now we have another unit of Skull Crushers that's about to come in. But unfortunately we didn't get our battle tactic this turn, so it's only going to be 3 points for cities, so it'll be 8-5 as we go into Khorne, turn 2. All right, so turn 2 for Khorne. What's your battle tactic going to be, Jesse?
So doing the Khorne specific one, the battlefield runs red.
Perfect.
So 4 units just have to be destroyed. Can be mine or my opponent's. So
Awesome.
should be doable.
All right, let's see if we get another Primal Magic dice. I do not. So
Yes.
I do. So I'm up to 2, and you have 1 now.
Yep.
And heroic actions.
Yeah. So we're gonna do Finance Hour on the Slider Priest.
You got it. What do we want? I think I just want a command point on Lord Ordinator here. He does not get it.
Okay. We're going to start with Bloodbind on him.
Okay.
So 4 up. A D6 mortal wounds. For 6. That's
killing the shark.
just enough.
Outright. Just oof.
He boiled his. I cooked him.
Cooked him from the
Seafood,
inside.
anyone? Seafood? We're going to give this unit the free move. So on a 3+ rerolling, it's no problem. So I'll just leave those ones for now. And then go back to her. So she's just going to cast, we'll give them -1 rend, I guess. Yeah, we'll give them -1 rend.
Okay.
Nope. Oh, rerolls though. Nope.
Yeah, at least you didn't hurt yourself.
Yeah. And then for end of hero phase, I'm going to spend a blood tithe to move this unit.
Okay.
Oh, gotta roll. It's D6. 4.
Just move them up slightly.
Yep. Just kind of have to guarantee that I get into that guy.
Yeah, because we're trying to make sure he gets into a bunch of combats where we can have the 4 deaths, but he's off to a good start with the shark already gone. That's 1 gone, 3 to go. And then get into Khorne, turn to movement phase?
Yep.
Alright, so into the movement phase for Khorne, Priest moving up, making sure he's securing the objective, then all the Reavers, especially the ones with the double move, getting up nice and close, characters moving up to support, and then the Skull Crushers again getting ready to come charging in. Jesse's definitely hoping to finish one off with the charge, mortal wounds, and then pile in and maybe finish off another tank. And then over here, moving up, but it did redeploy with Hexbane, so we got a little farther away because of the unique charge of Jesse having to go around the walls here, so it's a pretty far charge for those Skull Crushers into Hexbane. With that, there's no shooting, so we're going to go right into the charge phase for Khorne. So who's starting us off?
So we're going to start off with the unit over here.
Got it.
So they got 9, but they've got a reroll.
Okay.
Because of the banner.
Cool.
I'll reroll that. It's pretty cocked.
Yeah, it's the reroll. Oh,
Yep,
no good.
that's okay. Do we want to send in the priest? We kind of need to. Nah, we need the objective.
Yeah, because he needs to stay with it.
Let's go with big unit there.
Yep.
They do have a reroll as well if they need it.
They go on 8, so
Let me
I
just
think
see where
they're
they can go.
pretty good.
I don't think it's worth risking. As long as I can go back there.
And get a majority of them. Yeah, because with the 3-inch even, you can get probably all 6 of them on the tank.
Alright, so I'll do that quick.
Okay.
Take that roll.
Move those guys around. Yeah, get a little turn, so they'll just file around.
Basically, I want to make sure I do as many mortal wounds as I can on
Yeah,
this.
oh, absolutely. Because, yeah, you want to finish one off with the mortal wounds and then be able to pile into the next one. So we can make
Okay,
sure.
we'll pull in Hexbane.
On the retinue, not the dog.
We'll go with. Okay, well. We'll go with this unit. Come on.
Ooh, I don't think
Gonna
6
use the
is
command
enough.
point reroll for
You
that.
got it. Oh, it's even worse.
Okay.
Alright.
So
So just then impacts for these guys?
Yep. So we'll do. I've got all but
All
one.
but the
maybe?
1. So we have 5. You only need 5 mortal wounds.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
those are 2s.
Yeah, so this is 4, 5, 6.
6. So that steam tank is gone. Run over. Metal on metal carnage. And then, sorry, that was, you were done, yeah, because these guys don't have, with these guys in the way, weren't going to be able to charge probably.
No.
And with that, so we'll go into Khorne turn 2 combat phase, and I'm assuming these guys are going to be piling in
Yeah, I'm
and
gonna see
punching
how I
some
wanna do
tanks.
it, yeah.
Yep. Alright, so after piling in with the Skull Crushers, but Jesse was also double checking, he's going to unleash the banner. So that's from banner character, right?
Yep.
So Bloodstokers?
Blood
Secretor. And so that's going to give +1 attack to everybody in his army. So really looking for it because he needs to make sure he's finishing off 2 units in here. So he's really hoping to finish the Lord Ordinator and then the tank with 4 wounds on him here. But unfortunately, he's got to do some splitting. So there's going to be 2 into Lord Ordinator, 1 has to go into the tank here, and then 3 into the most wounded tank here.
And I will use all that attack.
Absolutely. I'm going to be using all-out defense on the Lord Ordinator.
Okay,
Trying
so
to
going
take
into
him
him
out.
first.
Yep, the 2 into him. On 2s.
2 misses. So 6, 7.
7 +1 -1.
Yeah, -1 rend.
Yeah. So staying at 3+. He's going to take 2.
And then the hoofs.
On 2s. And 3s. 5.
Yep.
No red though, right?
Yeah. Sorry, 6.
6.
Yeah, no end.
So on 2+. And that was cut. So he is good.
Okay.
So he will live.
Then I'll go the
single
yeah
to here.
Yeah. So his axe attacks 4 at -1.
4s. He takes 1 more.
Then the hoofs.
2.
2. Yep. No end.
And 3+. It's good on those. Okay. And then the last 3 into the steam tank here.
Last 3 into the steam tank. Again, 2s and 3s. Oh, there's some 1s. Ooh.
Ooh. 2.
3.
3. -1.
Yep.
So 4's 2 damage so far.
And then the hoofs.
There gotta be some mighty kicks here.
They're trying. Oh,
yeah. And then 3s.
Not mighty. Lost it again. So
2, so 3.
3 at -nothing.
Nothing. So 3 ups. Oh, takes 2 at least though. But he's got 8 damage on him now. He is not going down. So it's looking like the battle tactic is going to be given up. But I think at least for Jesse, it's kind of okay because I gave up mine.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like he was going to be behind by giving it up. So he was just going to essentially keep the score tied. So hopefully, unless I was like, even if I got insanely lucky and killed all the skull crushers, there's only 2 dead so far.
Yeah.
But with that, gonna go with both the steam tanks with the crushing wheels, 2d6, so 7 crushing wheel attacks on 4s. Ooh, lots of 3s. And 3s, so 1 at -1. 3 up, 2 damage.
Okay.
And then Mr. Lord Ordinator. For his hammer. So Grand Hammer on 3s. 3 hits and 2s. 3 wounds -2. 1 through for 2 more damage.
Okay.
So don't bring down any of the skull crushers. Oh, and I guess you absolutely have my general tagged as well. So his crushing wheels gets 4. 3 hit. Just 2 hits, sorry. And on 3s, 1 wound -1.
-1.
He's good. 3 up. And then his sword and rod both miss.
Okay.
All right. And that's going to be it for combat. So there's not going to be anywhere else here. Just 1 steam tank is gone and we didn't kill any skull crushers. So with that, that's going to be it for Khorne turn 2. And as we said, fortunately Jesse didn't get 4 units were not destroyed this turn, so he will give up his battle tactic, but he does have score 1 objective, score just 2 objectives, sorry, the center, and so that is more, so he gets 3 points just as City did, so it is 8-8 after turn 2 as we go for priority.
Oh, 6.
It looks like we're getting double, or does it even matter for you?
I guess I go because you could get on, mostly take that objective back for me.
Yeah, just on the far here.
Yeah, I think I'm okay with taking a double.
Okay, so we'll go into Khorne turn 3, and then since we're going second, Wizard will get the Andorian Locust, so he can cast twice when we get to my turn. So going into Khorne turn 3, hero phase. All right, let's go into turn 3 for Khorne. What's your battle tactic going to be, Jesse?
So we're going to be doing Surround and Destroy. Still got a unit up in reserve. So basically just going to throw them down on that side, make sure I get
the Swallow Priest.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep, hold it within 6, and then has his other priest.
Should be a gimme one.
Perfect. And then we'll roll for Primal Magic dice.
We get one.
Jesse gives us another one. So 3 to 2 for those, and then Heroic Action.
I think we are going to just try and get a command point. You know what? We'll try and heal the Slaughter Priest.
Yep.
Nope.
I guess I will finest. Doesn't. Yeah, I guess finest arrow with the Lord Ordinator just to help maybe keep him alive a little bit longer.
Okay. I'm just gonna check my blood tithe. Make sure. So I might be able to fight, which might be fun. Not yet.
Need just a couple more.
Need one more. Okay.
And then some prayers.
So yeah, we're gonna do. He's just gonna blood bind.
Do blood boil on these guys.
Yeah. You know what? We'll give him a -1 rend actually.
Okay.
Yep.
Gets
goes
it.
off.
So extra rend on the Reaver, still with 10.
She is going to. I think they're still in range. Yep. So she's gonna try and make them move.
Okay.
Goes off. So just
Moving up 6.
just throw them there for now.
Perfect.
And then she can't really do much else. So she will just hold on to it, I guess.
Okay. Alright, and then that's it for hero phase.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna spend one just to move a unit.
The D6 on the.
Yep, on these big boys.
So they're going 3. And then with that, we'll get into Khorne, turn 3, movement phase. Alright, so end of the movement phase for Jesse. Slaughter Priest moving over, getting wholly within 6 inches of battlefield edge. All the Reavers moving on up, ready to come charging into the Iron Drakes. Bloodsecrator taking the center ground and making sure he stays on the objective. And then the last unit of Skull Crushers moving up, ready to come charging into Hexbane and probably the Shark. And then the unit that Jesse had on the outflank finally coming in, being the last piece he needs for his battle tactic. So he has the Blood Priest, the Reavers, and then his other priest in the back corner to get him his battle tactic guaranteed. And with that, we're going to go into the charge phase. So who's going first?
So actually, we'll start with this
the
unit.
wounded unit?
Yeah, just because they do have a reroll and they don't have the -1 rend, so hopefully getting them to eat Unleash.
Yep.
Not quite.
Free reroll.
Nope.
Oh,
We'll still charge in with them.
the full man, yep. So 6, that should be more than good enough, but we will absolutely unleash hell. So starting with the torpedo, 4+, goes off. 3+, nope. And then the Drake gun, go on 4s.
Oh,
Ooh, only 3 hits. Hopefully we get some wounds. 2 wounds, so we'll just kill 2 Reavers.
Yes.
-1.
We're gonna charge with the big unit over there.
Yep. Crushers over here are going 4, so they probably can just go into Hexbane.
They do not have a reroll, but I think that's good enough.
Yeah, come get Hexbane here.
Might be able to.
Tag both. Yep. Perfect. And then that's going to be it for charges.
We're gonna try to send these guys in just because they're not on the objective.
Oh, but remember your battle tactic. You got to
Oh,
stay
yeah,
wholly
thank
within
you.
6.
Yes.
Don't want them
I
lost.
changed my mind.
And then so you just have the impact. So do you want the D3 to go into Hexbane or the Shark? Because it's only going to be 1.
Let's do it into. Oh, that's tough. I guess the Shark. For Mortal Wound.
Mortal Wound into Shark. Perfect. That'll start us off. And then just you'll see where he's got some options to start fighting here. So we'll see who's going to be going first and get into the combat phase. Alright, so Jesse's decided to go in with the Blood Reavers, going all in to try and make sure you can get rid of these Iron Drakes here. So going with the, you equipped them with the 2-handed axes, was it?
So 4 is -1.
Woo!
And they have Unholy, so they're -2.
Alright.
And we've got 4 at -2.
So 6 ups. Just the 1. So 1 damage each.
Yep.
So there's 3 Iron Drakes going down. Whee. All right, then our punch is back. Guess we're going to go with who's most likely to get cut down here. Go with first steam tank over here. He gets 5 crushing wheel attacks on 4s and 3s. So 1 wound minus 1. Loves it. And then Khorne's second choice.
I guess we'll go with big unit just so they can get their 5 up board here.
Yep.
So we'll just kind of pile in and we'll split it the kind of same way. I guess we'll do 2 into them.
Yeah, now you can do 2, 2, 2 if you want.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll just start on your general there.
So
Or sorry, not the general.
The Lord Order. Yeah,
Yeah.
He's got 2 wounds on him there. I didn't have his wound dice in there just because we were going to be moving stuff around. But he is only 4 wounds left on him.
Okay, so this first 2 guys.
Yep.
3s. 3s. So 3, no rend.
Okay, so 2
Or
plus.
sorry, minus 1.
Okay, so yeah, still 3 plus because he has
Yeah.
finest hour. Oh, still taking 2 wounds.
Okay,
Got
and
2
then
left.
hooves. 2,
2.
no rend.
2 plus. Okay,
Okay.
he's okay. So he's got 2 left.
And then we'll go into the next 2 guys into the steam tank. And 3s again. So 4 minus 1.
And this is into, sorry,
Yeah,
middle steam
steam
tank. Yep, so 4 plus. He takes 2 more.
Then the hoofs. For 2.
No rounds. 3s. Takes 1 more.
And then 2 into.
Wounded 1. Extra wounded 1 here.
Come on, boys. 3s.
4.
4 minus 1. At least they're consistent.
4s. So he's taking 3. Oh, he's got 1 left.
And then the hoofs. Can the mounts do it? 3, no rend.
3 plus.
Hey.
They do it. It's another steam tank down. But that's why we punched with him first. So then these guys have gone. So now we can move over because they can get their attacks in guaranteed. Move over here and we'll go with. I guess we'll go with the shark here, and he's just going to kind of pivot over and get himself a bit more possibly out of range slightly. And then there is. Are those guys wounded at all? Any of those?
I don't believe so.
Oh, yeah, they're the ones that don't. So no extra bite. So just going to be the 3 bites first on 3s and 3s. So 2 minus 2. 1 goes through for 2 damage.
Okay.
And then hooks and spears. And 3s. So 2, no round. Another damage. And then it'll be it's time for the skull crushers to pile in. I guess we'll see. Jesse will have to do this a little technical because they have to pile into what they're closest to. So we'll see where these guys end up. All right, so he's gonna have 2 into the sharks and then 2 into Hexbane. And we're gonna use our all-out defense on the shark here.
Okay, we'll use all-out attack here.
Okay.
So the 2 into Hexbane. 2s. So 3, rend 1.
Okay. This is. Oh, and then 5 upward. So he stops. So he takes 1 so far.
Okay, and then the hooves. And then 2s. So 4. No rend though.
Okay. Stops 1, and then 5 upward. So it takes another one. So he takes 2 damage.
Okay. And then the 2 into the shark.
Yep.
Now 2 still. 5, rend 1.
So with the shark, he had the all defense, so staying at 4s. Saved 1, so he takes 3 more so far.
And the hoofs. Boom. So 4, no rend though.
So 3 plus for these. So he takes another one, so 4 damage there. So he's got 5 on him total there, so he's half life.
Okay.
Alright, then we can go pretty much that's all the Khorne attacks. So now we have our punches back here. So I will do my general and the other steam tank, both with their crushing wheels together. So it's going to be 5 attacks, hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s, 2 wounds, -1. So that's 4 damage.
Okay, so 4 up. Since I fought, I can ward save 5 up. So 1 damage.
Oh, but it does kill the wounded one. Yeah, the last one here. Over. And then Lord Ordinator, with his hammer, 1 hit, and 2+, doesn't wound. And then time for double check the Iron Drakes here. Pile these guys in and punch back with the butt ends of their gun. Alright, so then Iron Drakes punch back with their metal fists. Sorry, not using their guns. And 4s and 4s. So 4 hits. And 3 wounds. No rend.
6s.
Nope. 3 going down.
5 up.
Oh, right.
Because they fought.
Oh, 1
Going down, 5 up. You take a mortal wound.
No. Alright. And then we've got Hexbane and his retinue. So I'm going to make sure I pile in both these guys. I forgot to fight with these guys last turn into these other units, but now they're out of combat here, but now they've been dragged into this one. So we're going to pile over here slightly and see if we can maybe bring down one of those wounded skull crushers there. Alright, so after piling in, we'll have one of each of our melee weapon types get into fight back here. So starting with the Ferocious Bite on 4s and 3s. 1 wound, no rend.
Hey.
Didn't get through with the dog bite. 3 Great Axe attacks. 2 hits. 2 wounds, -2. Ooh, both are going through for D3 each. It's going to be 3 damage. Will kill the wounded one. And then the Witch Hunter weapons, 3s and 3s. 1 hit. 1 wound, -1. There you go. So that's it for Hexbane's Hunters. Now let's go to Hexbane himself. He gets to hit you with his flaming stick. So 3 attacks, 3s and 3s. Just 1 -1, so still 2 up. Oh, goes through for 2 damage.
Okay.
And then since we go to end of combat, they both have the Flamewood stakes. So both of the units on a 3+. Oh, I might actually be with outside of an inch now since we killed that guy. Double check that with the dog here. Yep, they're going to be out. So only the 1 Flamewood stakes from Hexbane himself. So on a 3+, you take D3 mortal wounds. The holy stake. 3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
So almost got a second one there.
And then real quick murder roll on that unit.
Yep.
5 up. Take
So
a mortal wound.
Take a mortal wound.
And then Hexbane. No.
And they stop it with their ward.
Okay.
Alright. And then with that, we're going to, it's the bravery of Iron Drakes. 7. I lost 3. Yeah, we'll go to bravery. They're good.
Lost, I think 3 because of Overwatch.
4.
Lost 1 to combat.
Yeah, you got 7 left, so you have, lost 3. So lose 1 because bravery 5.
Yep, which I was going to lose 1 anyways.
And then the Skull Crushers. Can they even, they lost 2
Yep, so
on a 6.
yeah, they're good.
Love it. Perfect. Alright. Yeah, because they are bravery 6.
The bravery 5, I think, but they have a banner. I think the bravery 6 with the banner, they're 7.
Okay. Because then even then these guys might be able to, so then on a 6. Nope. Alright. And with that, that'll be it for Khorne turn 3. And as we said, Jesse easily got his battle tactic with his 3 units, each on the 3 different edges, and then has the far objective, center objective, and then now even has all 3 objectives, so gets again max score for objectives, so that'll be 5 points for Khorne after turn 3. And we'll get into cities turn 3. Alright, so turn 3 for cities, we're going to be going for Magical Mayhem. Hopefully we can kill a unit inflicted by damage from a spell or abilities of an endless spell. And with that, we're going to see for primal magic dice. So each roll for a 4+. Each do. So I'm going up to 5.
It's not 4.
And then for the first time, I'm going to remember my battle battalion, the Andorian Acolytes. So on a 3+, I get another one. Hey, there we go. So I'm up to 6. That's a lot of primal dice. And with that, heroic actions, we're going to go for command point on. Or no, I'll go finest hour with Hexbane over there. Might as well try and keep him alive.
Try and heal my priest up. Finally get the little baby heal.
2 back. And with that, I will push the engine on my general. I'm not going to risk him because he's got 6 damage on him, so he has a good chance of hurting himself. And then so with casting, we're going to try and get the endless spell off here with the jaws. So starting first, so it goes with a 9. I am going to add.
I think you can see what my roll is before you add it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So try and stop it with the Slaughter Priest. Nope.
Nope. Even if you add prime.
I could, but I think I'll let you take it.
All right. Jaws is coming out. So then 8. Yeah, again, it's gonna have to pop over this way and just appear like right beside him over here. Close as can be, and then we're gonna try. Come on, get that blizzard off. Let's see it. So we get a 4, so we're obviously going heavy into our primal dice. So I'm gonna add 1 more to start. Another. Now this is where I double check if it is the ones on.
No, it'll be on just the primal.
On just the primal.
Because
So,
this is a separate roll.
Yeah. Okay, so we need to keep going. We've used 2. Go for 3. Still not enough. 4. I still don't think that's enough. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I have to use a 5th. There we go.
Yeah, it definitely goes off now.
So yeah, that's 12 there. 13. So 17 it will go off.
On front unit there.
Yes.
5 up.
Every time.
Nom.
So we use 5 primal dice, but dang it.
Khorne says no.
Khorne said no, but that's okay. And with that, that's going to be it for hero phase. So we're going to move. Do you have any of your?
Yeah, so I'm going to use. I think I do mine and then you do yours.
Yeah, because end of hero phase is when.
So I'm going to.
Is yours end of heroes phase as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's my turn, so I choose effects, I guess. So I will move the endless spell first.
Okay.
So see where it can go. Look for a high roll. That is horrible.
Can't even do damage to anything.
Yeah, and with that.
You're better off not giving me a blood tithe.
Yep, once again. And that's going to cost me my battle tactic again, unfortunately. I was really hoping I could move over here and kill these reavers for these dwarves. But yeah, like you said, it's not worth even trying to trigger on someone. So it's just going to fly right over the wall and stay in it slightly over an inch away. Because I don't want it to even trigger on anybody.
Okay.
And then
I'll
now
spend
you're
my 4 so I can fight
unit. These guys here.
Yep.
All right. So again,
pile in. So I'll just do 3 into there, 2 into there.
got it. Since it's hero phase, we cannot all out defense.
That is correct. So into your hero. Oh, they want.
So 4 minus 1.
Yep.
On 4s. Ooh, he is cut down.
And then into steam tank. Uh, 5 minus 1.
Okay. 4s. So he takes 2.
And then the hoofs.
Got 4 left now. And 3s.
It's 4. No red.
Oh, almost did it. He's got 1 left. That was a really good punch, because now they'll definitely finish him off in the preceding combat phase. So with that, we'll go into City's turn 3 movement phase. Alright, super quick movement phase for us, because everybody's pretty much locked up in combat, so I only really moved my wizard here, and left the engineer and the volley guns in place, ready to fire for maximum effort. So with that, we're going to go right into shooting. So we're going to start with the Iron Drakes here. So we got the 6 Drake guns, firing point blank on 3s, wounding on 3s. So 2 wounds, -1.
Straight through.
And then the torpedo gun misses. Then I'm going with the 2 steam tanks here into Skull Crushers here. See if we can't whittle them down a bit. Get some last revenge on the dying steam tank here. So I'm going to do both again. I know I'll do them separate because they have the different steam gun profiles now, absolutely. So injured steam tank, getting only 3 shots with his steam gun. Hitting on 4s because we've lost our Lord Ordinator. 1 hit and doesn't wound. And then his cannon hits and wounds, -2. Goes through for D6. Oh, 1 damage. He could have had a sweet goodbye send-off. And then the general point blank with everything he's got. So his steam gun, he gets an extra 2 shots, so 10 shots. And hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s. And wounding on 2 still for him. So that is 4 7 saves, no rend. Finally works, so 2 got through, that's 4 damage, and we'll kill a Skull Crusher.
Yep.
And then his rifle misses, rerolling 1, sorry, hits, and doesn't wound. And then his handgun gets 1 shot on a 4+, misses. Rerolling 1's doing the same, hits, wounds on a 3, doesn't wound. Alright, so we've done our shots over here. Then moving to volley guns. So going point blank, well not point blank for them yet, into the Skull Crushers. Keep it, 9's good enough. And hitting on 4s. That's pretty good. Wounding on 3s. So 5 -1.
Is that in 2 star?
It does. Skull Crushers with Hexbane and the Shark. Loves it.
Cool.
The next volley gun. Gotta use reroll. There we go. So he's got 8 shots. Hitting on 4s. Oh, 2 hits. 3s. 1 wound. -1.
Yep.
Goes through for 1 damage.
Kills him.
Hey. And then we have point blank for. I guess now they're out of combat. So for the Shark over there, gonna fire point blank. 3 hits. 2 wounds, -1. Both through for D3 each.
Ooh,
6 damage, that's a good shot. Very good shot. I gotta double check Mr. Hexbane himself. Can't remember if he has the pistols or just. Yeah, he has his black powder pistols. He gets 3 shots. Hexbane point blank. 3 hits. 3 wounds, -1. So 2 damage. And with that, I think that is all of our. I guess now I just have his retinue here. And yeah, they're gonna fire and try and help out Hexbane himself. So going with the. I guess crossbow first. Hits. Doesn't wound. And then the handguns on 3s. 2 wounds, -1. 1 more damage. And then that's going to be it for shooting. That. I think we're going to have to see, charge with the Shark. And then try and help out Hexbane here. Because he's now outside of 3. So he will definitely get in. Just pivot him around. He's going to come crashing in. That's his wound marker. And get into combat phase. Alright, and then piling in, I'm going to go with my Alopex here first. So he's going to go with the Shark Bite, and since there's the blood in the water, he gets an extra bite. That's 3 hits. And 2 wounds. -2. So one goes through for 2 damage.
Chills.
And then the hooks and spears. 4 hits. 3 wounds. No rend.
3. Alright. There
That's
we go.
good. Alright, now who's punching back? I'm assuming the large skull
I'm
crusher
actually gonna
or
go
the reavers.
Yeah, get them their 5-up ward.
You got it. So 4 guys plus leader.
4s and 4s. So 3 minus 2 because they're still
Yep.
unholy flamed.
Oh,
come on!
wow! Let's go, Iron Drakes.
He said
All
no,
right.
thank you.
They're good to fight. So then I guess we'll go with the steam tank with 1 wound left. Can you get anything going for him? 3 on 4s, 1 hit, 1 wound, -1. Hey, nothing.
And I'll go with the solo guy.
Yep, try and kill Hexbane. I believe Hexbane will survive. Uh-oh. Ooh, 3 hits.
2 wounds.
And -1. Going through. Oh, and then, sorry, 5 upward on those. So 2 through so far.
And then 1 hoof attack.
Whoop.
Hey. Got 1 wound left.
Yeah, he does.
That's alright.
It's a good scrap over
Oh, wait,
there.
you killed one? I'll murder
Oh, yeah,
you.
you get your murder roll there.
5 up.
Hey, 5 up.
It's got a 5 award.
Ah, that's it for Hexbane. Always forget that murder roll. And I guess we will go with General over here. So his wheels, two wheels, no hits. His sword, nothing.
Okay. We'll just do 2 and 2.
2 and 2, you got it.
And
Well, all-out defense, the General. I guess he doesn't really need it. He has the steam piston plate mail, so he's already got +1. Well, I guess it'll keep me at 2+. So yeah.
I guess we'll do all out attack.
Okay.
So first one into the injured. There we go, not too bad. So we've got 6, 7 at -1.
Got him.
Okay.
Need to do the hooves, and then 2 into the General.
Uh, 5 -1.
Okay. So still on 2-ups because of +2.
Oh.
So he's good.
And then the hoofs. 5.
So still 2+. So he takes 1.
All right.
And then we have Iron Drakes over here. So I'm going to use, because turns about 10 A's, I still got 1 CP. Going to give them all-out attack here because they can all pile in and be within an inch of everybody. Perfect. So it's 7. Hitting on 3s.
Go middle.
Kip
fist.
1. Yeah, go fists. Punch them, dwarfs. Oh, wounds on 4s. 2 wounds, no rend.
6s and 5s.
Oh yeah, you guys got your word. No, 2 going down. And then they're mortal.
Yep.
So you do a mortal wound on the way out.
1.
Got 1. And that's going to be it for combats. I think, again, the Iron Drakes only lost the 1. So they can't fail morale. Skull Crushers over here lost, how many was that, 2 or 3?
I think 3.
3?
Because there was 1 there, I think, and then.
Yeah.
So they're
They're
good.
good. And none were lost here. But the Blood Reavers lost 2, so they could all flee on a 6. 1 flees. And then that's it for morale.
Okay.
But since we're still then tied here, 2 and 2, you keep this objective here, and I get no objective score and failed my battle tactics.
1 guy within 6 too.
Oh, so definitely keep that one there. So that'll be 0 points for cities this turn, unfortunately. So hopefully we can get priority and try and get back some points on the board.
3.
6. So we will go into cities, turn 4. Alright, so turn 4 for cities. We're going to battle tactic. We're going to be going for bait and trap because we're running out of battle tactics to go for here. So we have to pull back with 2 units and charge with 2 units, so hopefully we can still get that off. And with that, we're going to go for primal magic dice. I do not add to it for us. Jesse gives us each one. Perfect. And then for casting...
Sorry, for heroic action.
Oh, sorry, heroic action. I'm going to do Finest Hour with my general.
I was hoping to be on the wizard.
Yeah, I gotta save his. But he is gonna be doing some crazy stuff this turn that he not normally would do.
I'm gonna make him a wizard.
2 unbind.
Yep.
And are you gonna try and dispel?
Exactly.
Yep.
So we'll add the primal.
Yep. Needs a 3. It's gone. No more jaws. And then, so for cast, I'm going to charge an arcane bolt here. Gets it with a 5.
Okay.
Keep it. Don't need to add to it. General is going to push his engine to get those extra 2 steam gun shots. And then with that, we're going to go into cities, turn 4, movement phase. Alright, so into the movement phase, Shark pulling back, and the Iron Drake's pulling back to get our 2 that need to fall back to help with the battle tactic. And then, but first, moving up Hexbane and the Wizard to make it harder for redeploy potential. But I think Jesse was just holding back CP to hopefully, he's probably going to do some for all-out defense he wants somewhere, and all-out attack to help try and break down some stuff. So with that, then bringing up the guns ever so slightly so we can guarantee we make sure we get some shots into those Reavers or into the Blood Crushers here. And with that, we're going to go into some shooting. So we're going to start with the General, point blank. He's going with his steam cannon, or cannon shot rather. Wounds, -2. Goes through. For D6, come on, big shot. 3 damage, we'll take it. And then his rifle hits, and wounds, -1.
Good.
And handgun shots, 2 shots, hitting on 4s, wounded on 3s, 1 wound, -1.
Good.
Good. And then steam gun, there we go, 7 + 2, so he's getting 9 shots. And hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s, and wounding on 2s, so 5, no round.
Take 2.
2, so that's 4 damage.
Okay, so
1, and then 2 more on another. And then more shooting going. So volley gun, first one here. It's going down into the Reavers. Gonna use a reroll. So we got 13 shots. Go and give. Oh, I'll save it and make sure to declare at the start to the next one for all out. So hitting on 4s for this guy. Pretty good. And wounding on 3s. So that is just 5 dead Reavers.
Dead Reavers.
And then second volley gun, gonna give him the all-out attack. Risk it. Hey, paid off. So 11 shots for him. And he's hitting on 3s. That helped out a bunch. And wounding on 3s. So that is, again, 5 more dead Reavers. Let's finish him off.
Yep, exactly.
Perfect volley fire, boys. And then I'm not going to risk killing this guy, so I'm just going to fire with the 1 set of handguns and not the crossbow, because that's the one time I'm going to get 6 damage on the D6, and then we can't charge. So just 1 hit with the pistol, no wounds, that's okay. And then Shark can't shoot, and neither can the Iron Drake, so with that, we're going to go into the charge phase. So going with Hexbane's Hunters.
Oh yeah.
There, absolutely. I'll move them so they can all also be on that objective there. And then my Wizard He's going 10, so he will absolutely get there. I would move him to the far side here. And then at end of the phase, he is just going to unleash the Arcane Bolt.
5 up.
Hey, goes through for, you don't even have a word
Yeah,
right now
doesn't
yet.
matter.
Okay. So we'll get him, and then I will do his, since he did perform a charge, and closest to, he can move 3 inches right up to that little great pebble right there, and make sure he's on that objective. But is that a good thing? I guess he just wants to kind of move slightly this way. So if somebody that Slaughter Priest comes for him, those Iron Drakes can help defend him. And then charging with, oh right, I already got Hexbane's Hunter in, so I'll move those guys in and we'll get into some combat. Alright, so after bringing those guys around, making sure they're all tucked in nice and easy, gonna go start with the big axe, start with the great axe. So, yeah, hitting on 3s, 2 hits. Wounding on 3s, 1 at -2.
1 at -2.
Goes through for D3, 1 damage.
Okay.
And then the 2 axes from the other guys, 2 hits, 2 wounds, -1.
Boom.
Good. And then the dogs, ferocious bites on 4s, and then 3s. 3 wounds, no rend. They can do it. Oh,
No.
3 ones. That's okay.
I'll fight with the ones down on your general there.
Fighting the general, you got it. So, I'll pile right in here. And 1 just has 2 damage on him, and we will.
And we will all attack there.
I guess I will all out defense to keep him at. Or no, he's still got +2 because he's finest hour.
Okay.
There we go. So 6,
8.
7, 8, -1.
So still 2+ because he's got +2 with finest and his relic, so it's good.
And then the hooves. So 4, no rend.
2+. Got one more 3. Just got 2 damage on him, still top bracket. And then he's the only other one to fight, so going with the general. How many crushing wheels? He gets 3 on 4s, all hit, and then 3s, 1 wound, -1.
Good.
And then his sword, 1 hit, doesn't wound.
Alright. And just the Skull Crusher on the retinue. 3 so far, -1.
Going through, so 5 upward. Nope, taking 3. So that's.
Then the hooves, small.
Oh, nope.
Yeah, miss.
So that's doggone, and a wound on the other. So better double check. They could. I want to say they have at least Bravery 7, but you never know.
They got
Supposed to be Inquisitors, so.
They got it.
Yeah, Bravery 7. So
Okay.
they're fine. And then we did not kill any Skull Crushers this turn over here. So that's going to be it for Bravery this turn.
Okay.
But with that, we will get our battle tactic. We will secure the far right objective and then also the far left objective this turn. So after our 0 points, good to get a nice max score of 5 points for us this turn. So it'll be 5 points, and that will tie us back up to 13-13. But Khorne still has a chance to score here in their turn 4. All right, so turn 4 for Khorne. What's your battle tactic, Jesse?
So we're going to be doing Slay the Sorcerer, so just trying to kill your wizard there.
You got it.
Shouldn't
man.
be too hard.
See if we get some primal magic dice. That do not add to us. You give us an extra one. So back up to 3.
I'm at 5.
Got it.
For heroic actions, we're gonna. We're gonna try and just heal his last wound there because he's gonna take a bunch of Overwatch potentially. No.
Nope. He is not that brave, and we are gonna finest hour with this wizard.
Okay. We're gonna cast her spell to move.
Yep.
Sorry, her prayer.
Yep.
Fails, but within 8 of there, so I get the reroll. Just cast that on herself.
Yep.
Sweep. Should go like there. And then we'll also give. Yeah, might as well. We're gonna try and make that guy come closer to us.
Ooh.
He does. So he has to move 8 directly towards me. Go. Get over here. And then he's gonna try and blood boil the priest or the wizard. I think it's a 4-up actually. So you might be safe. It is a 4-up.
Woo!
I don't think I can add prime to that.
No, not for prayers.
Dang.
That's it for prayers.
Yep, that should be it for hero phase. Because I only have, well, we're going to use 1 to move d6, these guys.
So reavers here, yep. 4.
Just so we can
Get closer.
get them in a bit of a better position here. Okay.
Perfect. And then going into Khorne, turn 4, movement phase. Alright, end of the movement phase. The cowardly Khorne has fallen back here, but Jesse's hoping if he gets the double turn, he can get a rally off with these guys. And then the Reaver is moving over. He didn't want to do any more movements because he doesn't want to risk a 6-inch redeploy on the Wizard and making it that much harder to charge him. And then his other priest is moving up here, thinking about going into the Shark that he dragged forward. And with that, we're going to go into the charge phase. So who's going to start us off first?
Starting with the Reavers right here.
You got it.
4.
Going to be enough probably into the dwarves and maybe a pile in.
As long as they can stop the unleash, I think I'm okay.
Oh, yeah.
For now.
Yeah, might as well. Fire for effect.
We'll go with Slaughter Priest. I'll go with that. 5.
Yeah, I'm hoping he's just out. Yeah, he needs a 6.
Alright, so using his reroll.
There it goes. Come on.
Some new dice here. There
It is, 7. Alright, so quickly do the unleash into the Reavers here. 5 regular Drake guns. 3 hits. 2 wounds, so 2 dead so far.
Okay.
And the torpedo misses.
And then we're gonna go with.
Is he gonna go into the Shark?
The problem is, I think we want to keep our banner up.
Yeah.
I don't think we have to go. You know, fuck it, we're Khorne.
Yeah.
Stay charging.
Yeah.
He gets a reroll.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll get there.
And then.
Into the Shock, and then the other one's joining them.
Yep.
He's in there. With the numbers.
And we're gonna fight.
Alright, just to make sure he gets his battle tech, Jesse's opting to go with the Slaughter Priest.
And we will all out attack.
All out attack. I feel like we got an all out defense.
Is it enough? I've got -2 rend.
But I have finest hour, so I will just keep my 6 up.
Alright.
Oh, there's a miss.
1 wound.
1 wound.
-2.
6 up. Oh, he takes 2 damage.
Okay.
And then gonna go and pile in with the Iron Drakes. So piling the Iron Drakes forward. Couldn't move on last guy because he was closest to the Slaughter Priest, but still trying to keep him in coherency. And then 4 of them are gonna punch with their fists. That's 1 hit. No wounds, so nothing from the Iron Drakes, but hopefully they've blocked the Reavers, so now he can't get at my Wizard.
We'll go with our Bloodsecrator.
Going for the Shock.
4 attacks, 3s and 3s.
Oh, 2 hits. 1
1
wound.
wound, -1.
Okay, so 5 up. Nope.
2 damage.
Okay, takes 2. And then Shark's turn. So we'll put everything into the Priest.
Okay.
Who's not injured. Yeah, those guys aren't injured. So no extra bite. 2 hits from the bites. And 2 wounds, -2.
Straight through.
So 4 damage.
Okay, just got 1 wound left.
Oh, can they skewer him? On 3s. And 3s. So 3 wounds, no rend.
5 up. No.
Oh, he is skewered.
It's okay, murder roll time. So take
1.
1.
So 1 more, so 2. So there's 7 damage on the Alopex so far. And we finished him up, but you get another blood
Blood die.
tithe.
Guess
And
go with the steam tank unit.
Yeah, skull crushers into the general.
1, 2, 3. So 3s and 3s.
Nice.
So it'll be 5 minus 1.
Okay, so +1 from his relic, so staying at 3s. So he takes 1.
Okay, and then the hooves. There we go. 6. No rend.
2 ups. Fails 2. So he's got 5 damage on him. And then his attacks back. Yep. 4 crushing wheels for him. On 4s. 1 hit. 1 wound, -1. 2 damage. And then his sword. 1 hit. Doesn't wound.
Okay, sorry, and then I got a 5 up ward for them actually.
Oh, so stop. So reduce that by 1. And then last is just the wizard with his wizard staff over there. Hits. And it wounds, -1.
Yep.
D3. 1 damage.
Okay, and then I just got my reavers here.
Yep.
So they're outside of their. Whoops, they're outside the banner now.
They're going to get +1 to wound because they're near.
No, they have to be near the totem.
Oh, totem, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4s and 4s. Nice.
So
6 minus 1.
1. 5 ups.
Nice.
So that's going to be 4 iron drakes going on. And 4. Oh, 4 doors. But they did their job. They protected the wizard for another turn. With that, I think that's it for combat. We're going to use our last CP to auto pass the iron drakes.
Okay.
And then I'm guessing you're auto passing with the reavers.
I don't think I.
You still have 1.
I guess I might as well then.
Yeah, because then you keep them around, a chance for a rally if depending which unit ends up winning over there. But with that, that's it. So going to scoring.
Yeah, I think I'm outside of this one.
Yeah, the reavers. So we still hold the right objective here, and then with the skull crushing lane we have the center. But Jesse did not get his battle tech because the wizard is still alive. But he still holds the center because it is still 2-2. So he maintains control of that. So that'll be 1 point for Khorne after turn 4.
Okay.
But that still puts them 1 point ahead. So it is 14-13 in favor of Khorne as we roll priority for turn 5. 2.
6. I'll take it.
All right, let's see Khorne with another. We each get 2 double turns. I like it. As we go into Khorne, turn 5. All right, so turn 5. What's your battle tactic?
So we're going to be doing reprisal. Basically, I have to kill the model that killed my general.
You got it. Take out the shark.
Yep.
And then so heroic for some primal dice. Give us another one, and Jesse does not. So 4.
Okay. We're going to do. So for prayers, we're going to just try and blood boil him.
Oh yeah, or I guess you can also do heroic action if you want, because he still has finest hour.
No, he used it actually.
Oh yeah, over there.
So I guess finest hour on
The
Blood
banner?
Strader, yeah.
Got it. And then so blood boil
Goes
off.
D6 for
5. That'll make sure Jesse gets his battle tactic or his grand strat. Because there'll be no more wizards on the battlefield.
We're gonna rally the unit over there.
Yeah, the
blood
skull
crushers
over here.
Get one
Gets
back.
1. Can only get 2 back now since it's been changed, but still 2 of those coming back.
Best is like their bases are so big you can just give them like free movement.
Yeah, gets them all the way to march far forward.
We got a blood ties. We could fight in the combat phase. So we'll fight there.
Yeah, get an
At
extra
the
whack.
end, yeah.
At the end of combat, you got it.
So if you have anything, you can do it now.
No, I guess I just didn't do heroic action, which we would do just a command point on my general.
Okay.
He gets it.
Okay. So over there, 3 3s.
2 wounds.
2 minus 1.
So 5s.
2 damage each.
All right, so he's got 1 left. Just flip
That's a
that
good sign.
1.
And then we can go to the Khorne movement phase.
All right, so last movement phase for Khorne. All right, so in the movement phase, just the Blood Crusher's moving over to help reinforce and come charge into the shark to make sure Jesse gets his battle tactic. And I guess that's the only one, or you also can charge in with the Slaughter Priest there.
Gonna do this one first.
Charging these guys.
Oh, no problem whatsoever.
6. And they'll both get in there to do the last. You just need 1 mortal wound.
There we go. We got
And
2.
the shark has fallen, so that will be the battle tactic for Jesse achieved.
And then we'll charge the Slaughter Priest in.
Ooh, with just
6
a 6
shit.
alone, he is good. So he's coming slamming in, and then who's gonna swing first? It's the priest.
Go with the priest.
You
Yeah.
got it. I will all out defense them. Try and keep them
I will
alive.
all out attack.
3 hits.
2 wounds minus 2.
So 5 ups for these guys.
2 damage each.
Ooh, they are cut down the last 2 of our dwarves. So that's another blood. 2 more blood ties for Khorne as you get the 2 kills there. And that will be another max score for Khorne because he's going to score 1 objective, 2 objectives, more objectives, and his battle tactic for 5.
We just got to do that fight real quick too.
Oh, right, yeah. I'm always forgetting this locked up
I know.
nonsense.
Well, it's just basically going to do this all game.
They've been stuck here forever.
Come on, guys, finish him off. I guess you'd be able to go first.
Yeah, my
though.
steam tank's
So I'll let
first.
you
Sorry.
start.
3 attacks. He's going to do what he normally does. 1 hit, 1 wound,
No.
and sword. That hits on 5s. No.
Okay. Axes. 2 minus 1.
3s. Oh, 2 damage.
Aha. And then the hooves. 4. No end.
On 2 plus. Oh, takes another.
Slowly but surely, boys.
Yep. All right, so we'll do that, but as long as he didn't kill him, I don't think it's going to end up mattering because I'm probably not going to be sticking into combat because going last on the last turn. My grand strategy is to hold more terrain, so I got to try and secure as much terrain with whatever we have left on the board here. But I still might be SOL on that because Jesse has 1, 2, 3 pieces at least, and I can maybe get 3, so
yeah.
I cannot secure more. So I might be not getting my grand strategy. But as I said before, that is 5 points for Khorne this turn, getting 3 for objectives, score 1, score 2, score more, and 2 for his battle tactic. As we go into cities, turn 5. All right, so just talking out with Jesse, turn 5, it looks like it's not going to be possible for cities to battle back. We're down just too many points here. Because with my grand strategy, I can only secure 3 pieces of terrain. My general can fall back, get this piece of terrain, the rock, hold this here, and then hold the far one. The only one I could risk trying to get is this one here, but we don't have enough to overtake that objective. And then also just there's no way to get a max point score this turn, which we need to stay on par with Jesse. So with not being able to get a max score turn and losing our grand strategy when Jesse is going to achieve his grand strategy is going to be the icing on the cake for Khorne to make sure they win the day here. But I feel like the steam takes did very well today. We went through so many wounds, like Jesse was just commenting, saying he has so much 2+ saves to work through. Yeah, 90 wounds with 2+ save to work through. And we got it down to 4 remaining before the rally, and then about 40 of the Reavers gone. So it was a very, very bloody day, so Khorne loved it. But yeah, really strong book. I think we had a lot of fun trying to try just a few of the things there. Unfortunately, I didn't get the Wizard Blizzard off.
The Wizard Blizzard.
Wizard Blizzard as much as we wanted. But just got to see the mechanics of the primal dice. It was pretty cool just to increase the dice rolls and help with some unbinds and such. Which is really, really cool. And as you guys are going to see, we didn't take it today, but you're going to be seeing a lot in the near future for even in our battle reports. And I think competitively, significantly, you're going to see Hoarfrost everywhere because that spell opens up a whole can of worms for potential for some low points, hard-hitting units that people can just turn into little torpedoes. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure if you're ever in London to visit Game Night and check out the store for an awesome hobby experience. And then if you guys are looking for any used models, be sure to check out Thunder Games and Gifts. Those guys will absolutely take care of your used model hobby needs. I hope you guys enjoyed the battle report, and we look forward to bringing you guys a whole lot more over the summer with the new GHB, and maybe bringing you guys some different games over the course of the summer. And thank you guys again for helping us reach 1,000. We couldn't do it without you, and we look forward to seeing you guys for another battle report.
Have a good one.